Good evening, everybody. Looks like we are live. I was trying to get over my cold from standing outside for a mere 3 minutes, but I am hearing gunshots, so let me see what's going on with Sierra over here, as I believe he is dealing with an issue. Hey, how's it going, Rain? Make sure I'm not encumbered on top of my nasty cold. Oh, you're getting your driver's license on Friday? That's awesome. Like you're doing your road test? Hell yeah. Oh, it looks like Sierra's over here, but let's see if he's shooting at things, or was shooting at things across the way. Looks like that's what he was doing. The coast is clear. Tonight's mission is easy. It's just destroy everything. We're going to dismantle the entire trailer park. And, oh, I did not want to do that. And as well as the neighborhood below it, and we are going to repurpose the land for other things. You haven't been on because the game's very grindy. It's understandable. And you've been looking into The Last of Us. The Last of Us is okay. I don't think it was all that great, honestly. I have played through the first one. Um, but it's alright. You might like it. I'm gonna go back inside of my base. I just kind of wanted to check around and make sure we didn't have any unexpected friends. Alright, now let me just sit here for a minute. Maybe if I cook another can of soup on top of it too. Hang on. Multitasking over here. Oh, there's like so much stuff in there. An open world version of The Last of Us, that would be pretty cool. It's weird how the oven itself doesn't provide me some heat. We'll keep an eye on that because do not want it to burn. It's probably gonna burn a little bit even with me keeping an eye on it. And of course, I just had to get a cold right when I was about to go out and do something. Alright, so I ate some hot soup. We'll sit by our wood stove and we'll wait for this to go away. I've had colds before and it didn't take them too long to dissipate, so I don't think this will be that bad. You said that there's a mod for what? Open world The Last of Us? Come on, cold. I noticed that I did not get the full emoji after eating that soup too. And if I have that emoji, I will heal faster, so I kind of actually want to eat some more soup too. But I'll give it another minute in front of the wood stove. On Project Zomboid, there's a Last of Us. Oh, okay, I see. Well, that might be interesting to try out. That'd be pretty cool. I know they have all sorts of scenarios, like The Last of Us, like you were mentioning before, as well as Resident Evil scenario and Silent Hill scenario. I haven't tried out any of them, but I'm sure they're pretty cool. Let me go eat another can of soup. I never turned the oven off, which was really irresponsible. You're wondering if it has a bigger map? If I was to bet, I bet all those scenarios, like if they alter the map, it's probably smaller. The only map I've seen that was like bigger than the base Zomboid map was the Russia map. The France map is like a little more than half the size. Like it's a pretty small map, that one. Eat some more hot soup. Now we got the full emoji. That's what I wanted. So full oh, and just like that, as quickly as it came, it vanished. I might just roll with the cold, but we'll see. Spry guy in the chat, hello, how are you? He says, which one are you talking? Are you talking about the? We were just talking about the map mods for Zomboid, and I was talking about how the Russia map is probably the only map mod I've seen that is bigger than the base Zomboid map. Rain says that when he gets his license, he's gonna get a job and try to move out. Well, that's good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Go get it. It's okay. We will overcome our cold. I'm gonna stay next to you, though. Just place you here. Do I know any jobs that can pay for an apartment? Well, I don't know, like, what the rent prices are where you live, or like what the jobs like pay where you live. But I would imagine if you just get any full-time job, you'd be able to find a place. Obviously save money and have, deposit more money than that actually to start out. But yeah, rent on average is 1,200. And the Indiana one is pretty big. It takes up the other side of the river. Is that a map add-on? Like that's not like a separate map, it's a map add-on. And if it's across the river, I'm gonna look into that because that means I might actually be able to add it to our server at some point too. That's very good to know. I never knew about the Indiana one. Alright, so if this cold is gonna continue to haunt my nightmares, we may as well just get to work. I have not played the Tiki Town one, no. I haven't played most of them because um, they're hard to put into a dedicated server, like once the area's been seen. So like whatever map area, like wherever it is, like wherever it has to go, if that area has been seen by a player, you simply can't add it until you what is it? Until you clear the chunks. So due to that, I haven't been able to experience a lot of the add-ons. The reason you see this platform here, Sierra built it actually, is because the roof is gonna stay, unfortunately. And I'm gonna have to climb up there to dismantle the roofs separately. Oh, you've been trying out some servers, but you haven't been able to find one that works for you. What has been the main issue with the servers that you've tried? And you think a Last of Us server would be nice? A Last of Us server would be nice for approximately 5 or 6 days before everybody was done with it, and that's the only reason I can't do it. So you prioritize longevity. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I know there's a lot of people that like wipe their servers periodically and all that, and I literally do not understand that for the life of me. And my goal with my servers, oh, we have a friend here. My goal with my servers is always to keep them everlasting, which we are able to do without wiping, and I think that is very cool. And also, it's not really a matter of just longevity either. Like the servers do cost money, and like to pay a monthly fee for a server that people are gonna not be playing on 1 week after the fact is just not, it's just not a smart move. You're not huge on PvP? Well, our server is PvE. It's vanilla because mods are an absolute pain to add right now, but you're more than welcome to try it out anytime you want. I actually have PvP disabled because the only time PvP is ever used is when people decide they want to come and grief the server, and there's never any legitimate PvP that ever happens, so we went full PvE. Rain says that one way the game would be better is if they made more locations, if they had more loot. I mean, more loot can be adjusted in the settings though. And a few more, well, oh, but you probably mean like more items too. That's probably what you meant though. My bad. So you mean like more variety of items. Do we RP or anything? We all kind of just chill and hang out. I mean, I don't really um RP myself. I just kind of play the game. But but yeah, it's not really like an RP server, I guess. It's just a straight basic PvE server. More gun mods, more weapons, more armor. Yeah, oh yeah. I see what you're saying, Rain. More variety of stuff. A little less clunky in the mechanics and easier leveling in later stages. Okay, so I understand like making the game less clunky, right? But at later stages, it's supposed to be harder. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's supposed to be a higher difficulty curve as you progress through your levels and stuff. Like, I like the system they have in place right now for that, actually. But that's just my personal opinion. I like how they make me have to destroy, like, these individual beams. Like, come on, guys. The server is UmbrellaRitual, and we don't have, like, a rule list per se. I haven't really had to, lay down the law, so to speak. Everybody here is just kind of chill. Um, but yeah, it's literally just an open server, like with no password or any sort of like rules other than common sense sort of stuff. I tried to hunt down Hutch once. Yes, Rain did try to hunt down Hutch that one day. That was funny. Oh, here we go. Rain's gonna tell the story. It sounds like from the sounds of it, I mean, Hutch might not have done anything though, unless he really did run away or whatever, but he might have just been unable to save you and just had to run. Yep. Rain in the chat says, so Umbrella as I as well as someone else were loaded down with booze, guns, and ammo. He gets the bright idea to stop for some skill books and we had no space. Yep, here we go. Here we go. The day that Rain was unhappy with Hutch. I know Sierra went to go let his dog out a little bit ago. I don't know if he's back. And of course, the window simultaneously. Just reading the chat. Then, without telling me, he gets out of the car. I thought betrayal and started blasting as I naturally do, and then I got devoured. Rain, it sounds like you immediately jumped to a conclusion. Maybe he didn't have time to type because it was like a tense situation. Rain, He says, I did immediately jump to a conclusion. At least no one hears me rambling about 556 anymore. And Spry Guy says that he found the server, he's gonna give it a shot. Hell yeah. Doing the roofs is gonna be the annoying, tedious part. So if you think this is tedious, just wait till I have to climb up the roofs. Zomboid population is currently set to 1.5 times. So it's not like super crazy, but it is slightly above the vanilla. Oh, Sierra has some company. Hang on. How's it looking? Get in there. Oh wow. They were in the trailer park with me the entire time. Hey guys. I wonder if they broke through the wall. They had to have. I don't see where else they could have. I guess they spawned in the trailer. Never mind. They had to have. Get out of town. Oh lord. I think we're cool for now. I think we're cool. Hell yeah, Sierra. Loot, as far as loot goes, loot is normal, like normal vanilla across the board, and it respawns um, once every in-game day. So not once real life day, once every in-game day, it fully respawns in the buildings. There's no scene timer because I find that if you have a scene timer on multiplayer, you're basically never gonna have any loot respawn because people are always moving around the map. So I have it set all across the map to a set timer. Those zombies in particular were out of nowhere because me and Sierra have been around in the area like all day. I'm really curious to know if they like actually did break down one of the walls over here. They look intact on that side anyway. Alright, I suppose that's that for the zombie threat. We can get back to deconstructing the mobile home park. Do I have respawn, like loot respawn, or respawn at safe house? Oh yeah, oh yeah, the zombies do respawn. Yes, yes. I think the zombies, if I'm not mistaken, that's when like 72 hour for the respawn or something like that for in-game hours, and I can't remember the exact migration settings, but yeah, that's the zombie respawn timer off the top of my head. Okay, after dispatching the mini threat, we'll get back to work here. Oh, silly me. Yes, yes, we did. We have, we've essentially turned Echo Creek into a free and independent nation. But hey, who knows? Maybe, oh, I don't have the map uncovered. So I was gonna say, across the river, if I can get that Indiana map in, that add-on, that'd be really cool. And then there could be a lot more space. It's weird how it's not giving me that option. It's okay, I know how to deal with it. It's just like, oh, we'll come back to the floors after. So the option I was talking about was the one where it says like pick up tile, but I know how to get around it. if it doesn't pop up. I'm wondering if there was like more of a zombie threat. Sierra's on the prowl. This entire mobile home park is going to be taken out, completely wiped out, completely cleared out and repurposed. I feel like this is like the most persistent cold any of my characters have ever had. I do think it would be cool to set up like an immaculate animal pen here and just have every animal in the game within our little compound here. It's a lot of upkeep, I think, to like take care of the animals, but it's really not that bad. Just like keeping them fed and keeping them calm. Work faster. Work faster, Project Zomboid character. No, stay here, stay here. There we go. I wish it would just like collapse the roofs. I thought about it too late, but I was like, maybe I should take that house plant and put it in my house. But it's alright. We can find more. After I get the roofs and the floors, we'll have 2 mobile homes out of our way. I need every single one of them gone so that I can kind of start a floor plan, so to speak. You can do it. It's like weird how it's not getting that one. There we go. I just have to keep zooming the camera out to make sure we don't have any teleporting zombies. Welcome in, everybody just joining. We are tearing down the mobile home park and we are going to repurpose it into what I think is going to be like a big pasture or place for animals. Whenever I see Sierra across the bridge, I automatically assume he's like fighting zombies, but I think he's good. I think he's doing something else. Definitely the most persistent cold I've ever had in the game. Throwing that out there as well. Okay, let me see. Is that for this wall? Is there a beam there? It's weird. But okay. Now here comes the tricky part. Use the good old walk to for this one. And as we know from past instances, I want to be careful while I'm up here. I do really like the setup. It's that Sierra put here. Ingenious. I should put a vote up. Will Umbrella fall down off the roof? Yes or no? Oh, I was gonna say I had to mute there because my dog is barking at the wind. And then he started barking at the wind again. Dubious Crow, he's saying no, not the trailers. It's okay, I'm repurposing the entire land, Crow. They were nice. They were nice trailers. But it's gonna be nicer. It's gonna be much nicer. Crow says, dang, I missed 1, 2, 3, 4 hours in PZ, or 1,234 hours in Project Zomboid by 5 hours. Ah, that's like your car, you know, like it hits 100,000 miles, but you don't see it till 100,001 miles. You missed 3,000 in a game by half an hour, and that was something. Yeah, I would be a little bit annoyed too. Not like, you know, raging, angry about it, but you know, I'd be like, ugh, missed it by half an hour. I should have moved back before I did that one. Playing a dangerous game. Oh, Crow, you're on. Would have been on earlier, helping someone work on their car. Started at 8 a.m. and you just got back. Oh, I know how car work can be in real life. I know I probably don't sound like I would know anything like that, but I do. What were you doing to the car? You were changing the freaking transmission. Okay, yeah, I can't. I definitely can't change the transmission. I know that much. Did my sledgehammer really just break? It's okay. I'll go get another. I know there's another in the base. Yeah, I can't change a transmission. I can change transmission fluid, okay? I cannot change a transmission. And even with the transmission fluid, I don't even change all of it. I just do like the 20% thing. Is the one in the storage closet still there? I would imagine so. I think that's actually where I was heading to. I like the song that's playing right now, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but I say it so often that I forget. But yeah, this is definitely one of the cooler Zomboid songs. I hear the gunshots, Sierra. If I hear more, I'm gonna have to come out there and help you. Just me sweating, looking for my sledgehammer. Like, it's all cool, guys. I got one. There it is, there it is. Ryder says, I'm still here. He's like Tom Brady. We're still here. We're still here. I don't know if you guys remember when he said that. Okay, that should do it for that. One moment. Really, all I have is ID cards though. I just want to get rid of my nasty cold if I can anyways. All of these planks, drop them. There we go. And real quick, I'm just going to take a very brief 5-minute intermission. I just have to let my dog out and use the restroom, and I will be right back. So thank you guys for bearing with me on that. I am back, and oh Lord, I'm just seeing my chat. Hello, guys. Hello, Cat Powers and Milk Toast Claire. Hi, guys. Hello to all the viewers. I was using the restroom, pouring a cup of coffee and such. How are you guys doing? If you are still present, my apologies. That was poor, poor timing. We've been doing a lot of building. So right now, the planks a lot are from basically from when I was building this wall that we are actually still in the middle of building. Right now, we are deconstructing the entire mobile home park because I think I want to repurpose it into a giant place for animals, basically. So I guess the answer would be like I was grinding carpentry at the time that those planks were placed. And this is the tricky part. Umbrella's Zoo, says Crow. I'm gonna have to build another one of these for like every single mobile home. Okay, let's do the good old walk to. Again with the walk to. I am not taking that chance. Crow, if you have a sledgehammer, feel free to start deconstructing things or actually even taking the floors out. That'd be fantastic. Because I wasn't gonna do the floors until last. There shouldn't be any zombies. Me and Sierra, mostly Sierra, have taken them apart. At least removing the stairs removes that one auto-generated tile now. Yes, that is very convenient. I believe you're talking about yeah, the tile that automatically appears when you're building the stairs there. Oh yeah, Crow, you obviously probably saw that, but there is a sledgehammer in the back of the SWAT van, and you're also staying we did in the garage, barely above freezing, and you're in slightly wet clothes. Yeah, my character is cold and has a cold, unfortunately, but it's okay. Yes, I am the server host. This one is the build 42 one, and we still actually have the build 41 server up as well. So running a server on build 42 for me is basically like I really like the game a lot, but we can't mod it normally, and because we can't do anything with mods, it's making it difficult to retain like a lot of players. But once we're able to actually like implement mods with the mod IDs and stuff, I think it'll be um, a lot a lot better. But other than that, it's the same as running a server as um, as it was on build 41. Oh no 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 no! Don't do that! Don't do that! And where are my pants, says Ryder. I am unsure where your pants are, Ryder. Is the admin simple? Um, like when you log in as admin, it seems to be the same as build 41. And as far as the compost bins, I'm unsure. I haven't heard any reported issues on my end with any issues regarding them at all. One thing I can say though is I feel like my compost bins aren't working or functioning as well as like when Sierra puts one down. Like I don't get a lot of like worms, for example. And then I'll open up Sierra's and he has like stacks. But I think I mean this seems like a straightforward thing, so I don't know what I could be doing wrong per se. Are you taking care of that over there? You are. I just saw it disappear. Disappear via the ghost of Crow. Oh yeah, the custom map servers, like the custom maps in and of themselves are my favorite. Like being able to do like the other countries like France and being able to do like Russia, like I think those are my favorite ones. And I heard, and this was actually before build 42, I heard that they were supposed to be doing one in Tokyo. And I don't know how much truth there is to it, but if there is one that's going to be set in Tokyo, I am 100% going to open a Tokyo server too. Ryder says, "Yeah, and we are gonna race cars. Winner gets winner gets the girl." I'll let you take care of the rest of this one, Crow, and I can move on to the next trailer. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. What do you mean too late? Did I do something? My apologies if I messed up the plan. Stairs cost 7 plagues, or no, well, we have no shortage of planks, so I mean it's cool. We can just keep making stairs. We're gonna destroy them anyway. Oh, we can just build straight to the next one. Yeah, I don't, sometimes things go over my head. We'll do that with the next mobile home and all the other ones moving forward here. I feel like I should pick these up. Oops, not put anything down. I just want to pick these up because they're decorative. Oh yes, Tokyo would be really awesome. I don't think I'd ever leave the server ever. I was a really big fan of the France server. It's just the only issue was it was so small. There wasn't as much to explore as one might like. But the Russia server, the Russia map is huge. Yeah, if you haven't tried the Russia map, I would suggest that. That one's really cool. Oh yeah, Winter in France was awesome. It was so awesome. I think we had like the best Project Zomboid Winter you could have in the France server. Come on, Door. Go, go, go. Ryder's like, I killed so many zombies on that server. You did too. I think you were leading Umbrella France and Umbrella Official in kills for a while. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if I went to the leaderboard on Official and you were still, and you were like #1 or at least top 3. Wait, the mall was horrible. So many in France, that is. Yeah, there were. I think the reason for that, for like the perceived zombie like spike in France, is because it was still set to like what it would be in Kentucky, but because the map is smaller, there was just zombies like everywhere. That's what I think happened. Oh, whoops. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. They're all next to each other. Ryder says Tommy Two Hands. Oh yeah, he had the dual machetes. You were also wearing the Jason hockey mask. Before Build 42 launched, we found out that we could have Freddy Krueger's hands too, and the Michael Myers mask. But the Michael Myers mask looks like super awkward. It's like a picture superimposed over your character's face. So whoever did the mod, I guess they did the best they could. Is it like super big too? Like it it fits, but it's like when you put it on your character's face, it's like literally like a picture of the mask, but like over it's like weird to explain. Almost like how they would do it on like an N64 game. 1 second. Crow. Crow sniff. My in-game chat won't work for whatever reason with this headset. I don't know why. I just want to know if you're doing the roofs. It's cool if you're not. I just want to know. Awesome. Thank you. And then after all this stuff is gone, we can lay out a floor plan for how we want it. I gathered a lot of materials so we can build something cool. We probably do need more wood, but that's easy. You ran out of nails? There's more nails in the base. There's probably nails in various spots because we've hit up the hardware so many times when we entered the server. Yeah, and Sierra has some too. In one of the Sierra towers. And yes, as Sierra stated, those are community building supplies. But yeah, while I am sitting here, well, not sitting here, but while I am dismantling these mobile homes, I'll just go ahead and put the server name in the YouTube chat, and if anybody who is watching is ever interested in trying out the server, you are more than welcome to at any time. Have we noticed the over-encumbrance glitch? And Sasek says that he picked up an entire cow the other day. It was dead, but his weight was 138 over 14. That's funny. You can do it. You're holding 31 planks and you're at 119. Well, maybe they'll fix it with the next patch. I am so thankful to have Crow here taking care of the roofs. That's all I'm gonna say. And we planked up a lot of this stuff, and most of it won't respawn now anyways. So there's really no losses here. Wait, Sierra is carrying an entire armory? He is. I know he is. You know, one thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go out to like every farm and we're gonna have to get a bunch of feeding, or actually, I don't know if we can like just build that stuff, but basically a lot of feeding things. Speaking of eating, let me grab some crackers. You can't be doing construction work without food and drink. Oh, it's playing this song. I like this song. Oh, they can be crafted, and it's in the building menu at carpentry level 3. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sasa. For a moment, I thought the roof disappeared, but I'm like, oh yeah, duh. It did not. We are not that fortunate. Sierra, if you're listening, do you have another sledgehammer on you? Just in case this one loses its durability? I think it's going to be good for a bit, but I just want to get ahead of that situation. Did you fall? Crow, did you fall? Are you okay? I fell and I'm gonna eat before I die. Yeah, definitely go recover. That's why I was using that walk to command, because if I didn't, I probably would have fell. Oh, okay, it was just messing with my eyes with those tiles, I think. Okay, we're good on this one. We're gonna do the floors last, and I know Crow, after he heals anyway, will be taking care of these rooms. Let's make sure to leave these grills though. Don't ever destroy the grills. Sacred barbecue. It is the sacred barbecue. The other girls, they aren't sacred. These are sacred though. If I am not mistaken, it looks like we have a new friend over here. One moment. I really wish my in-game voice chat was functioning. Oh, I completely forgot about these two. So actually, that is a happy accident. We'll just drop this stuff here so that I'm not encumbered with flags. Hello, David. He says, are you hosting or using a service? Um, I use a service. I go through indifferent broccoli. And as far as the specs, I believe their servers are 128 gigabytes of RAM, but I don't really know anything beyond that. Hello, Spry Guy. I don't know if you're still in the chat. My voice chat isn't working in game, that's why I can't speak directly to you. I don't know if you're I don't know if you're still in the chat. I just don't want to be like rude. Not too bad. Just tearing things down. You can come in if you'd like. Like, I have my own little safe house here, but the mobile home park isn't a safe house. The world is your oyster. Yeah, if you need anything at all, you know, let us know. I'll type it too. Oh, is there? Oh, you are in chat. Okay, okay, okay. He's like, yo, okay. Yeah, Sierra has everything in his luxurious base. And if you need anything, also just feel free to shout out to anybody. Sierra, did you completely redesign this area? He says, and I think the answer is yes. I don't know if it was within today. I think it was within, like, well, maybe today and yesterday, actually. I think he started it yesterday. And I know he narrowed it down a little bit too. So the zombies will kind of funnel in. It's more space conscious. Key for the residents. I don't think we need that now. Hello, Spry. He's like, yeah, get to work. Spry is here to keep me in check and make sure I'm not slacking off. Yeah, if you happen to see anything useful on any of these floors, Spry, feel free to take them. There might be some cool items. Looks like you got a bag of chips or something. One little, two little, three little zomboids, says Sierra. Oh, he's zomboid hunting. Do you need help over there, Sierra? I'm sure he can hear me, but I still want to type it. At OVO. I'm coming. Hang on. Let me eat graham crackers. And of course, Sierra has to be way up the road. And Crow has to hop off for tonight. Okay, no, that's cool. I I know that changing a transmission is not a very quick job. You're good. You're good. Thank you, Crow. Thank you for all the help you provided tonight. Have a good night, Crow. Have to type it and say it just in case. Alright, so Sierra is way down yonder. Sierra, why are you way down yonder? If I keep sprinting, I'm gonna be like out of breath by the time I get there, so I'll try to be as responsible as possible. Dubious Crow says '07. I'm sure Sierra is fine, but I just want to like make sure. We're coming along anyways. I'm assuming he must still be dealing with something. He's down here at this egg farm. Oh yeah, he's shooting. The zombies must get attracted by the noise from the chickens. Couple dead chickens. Really? Because I didn't even see the message saying that there were a bunch of dead bobs. As suspected, I am now out of breath by the time I reach my destination. It's always the matchbook. How's it looking, guys? I see a lot of eggs. Most of them are probably rotten. Of course, the action is dissipated by the time I arrive. Wait, wait, what? What's up? Oh yeah, you can hear me. What's up? You were shooting chick. Oh, is that? Oh no, he wasn't shooting chickens, but he probably did end up killing them on like two of them on accident when he was taking out the zombies. I think that's probably what happened. I'm gonna walk back over to the base since Sierra is all well and good over here. But yeah, I don't think he was going on like a chicken slaughter. I think he was just checking the area and there were some innocent victims in the process. Alright, well, we'll head back over to the mobile home location and we'll continue our construction. Or deconstruction. We are in the deconstruction phase of it, after all. Could you imagine if like a helicopter event just randomly occurred? I feel like one happened twice in one day, like just the other day, and we were like all stuck inside of our house for like an entire in-game day. He says, no, think over penetration of Zoids, and the next one is your spray. So he's gonna give you a chicken. It's a really good thing that I didn't do the thing that I was gonna do, which was wait for the cold to go away, because I'll probably have it for the rest of my life at this point. I like the song that's playing right now. Like the banjo that's used with it or whatever. It's done really well. Oh, good heavens. Oh, I'm not sure what... Sierra, what is this over here? Is this for animals right here? I see the trough. That's pretty cool. I answered my own question, but I did not see the trough until last second. The deer are missing? Was there a door left open? Because those count as wild deer, and even if they're enclosed, I can see them finding a way to, like, finagle out of there. It probably has something to do with them being wild. I can't confirm or deny that, but that's my immediate thought. This one's done. And this is what we were working on. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Didn't check on raccoon. Well, check on that raccoon. We need that raccoon. And that's a good question. Can the deers jump over fences? But I don't think they can. Like if I like thinking about the mechanics of the game, I don't think that they can. It wouldn't surprise me if they literally just like glitched through the wall simply because they're still wild. That's personally what I think happened. Yeah, I better close the door first. Why not? My roofer had to go home for the night, and now it's up to me to do the roofs. First world problems. Oh, this song. This is a really good one. This is like one of the more atmospheric songs. After this entire area is cleared out, it's really just a matter of like what's my floor plan gonna be. But I'm gonna have it looking really nice. And then we have to collect all of the animals too. Because I'm leaning strongly towards it's gonna be an animal pasture. Wait, what are you guys doing over there? I might go straight to the roofs after this one, just to have them done. The tricky part. Hello Tank Muppet, how are you? I'm currently deconstructing this entire mobile home park so that I can repurpose it into basically a big animal refuge. Oh, I thought I froze for a moment, but no, it was just ignoring my click. I really want to go for the cows and the chickens and the sheep, primarily, but I think I counted 10 different animals in this game, and I want to build an area big enough for all of them, basically. Something custom and nice looking. No burgers, but have made some Reubens. You're over there making Reuben sandwiches? Sierra, do you have like another base over here or something? Because you're talking about Rubens and burgers and stuff, and you're over there. It looks like that's that for these mobile homes. I just have to get up on the roof. I see. I see what Crow did for me. Oh, let me go to the graham cracker box. How many hours do I have? I think I have 1,000. Okay, let's go ahead and use the good old walk to so that I don't get my character murdered over here. I like how it just became like this flat object. Pleasantly surprised. I should have actually taken that out first. It's fine. I'll do that part after. Am I bitten? No, I am not bitten. I have a nasty cold. 3 minutes before I started my stream, my character came down with a cold, which is weird because I was only standing there for like a minute or two, but it's cool. I guess my character just has a cold. This right here is gonna haunt my nightmares until I get rid of it, but I'll wait. Do I play on more than one server? No, I just play on uh this one just because like I run it and stuff, so I don't really have any desires to play on other servers at the moment. I am very happy to see that Sierra's helping out Spry, and I just found a zombie that has 2 pairs of every clothes on. Jeans and denim shorts, 2 t-shirts, two pairs of shoes, and boxers and briefs. That's actually kind of crazy. You took a screenshot? Yeah, definitely send that one. That zombie was not messing around with the 2 pairs of shoes. Yeah, I'll just keep it, actually. I'm glad I decided not to do that. Wait, no raccoon. It's funny because the pair of shoes is apparently dirty. Hello, Spry. I'm sure you know, but I'm up here. The homie raccoon went back to its kin. Oh, wait, was that raccoon wild? Is that why? Because I know you had wild deer in there. Our server does have a lower population at the moment, but that's probably because it's totally vanilla because mods are next to impossible to add to a dedicated server at the moment. I know some servers have it, but they're going through a lot of hoops to add them that I don't feel like going through. But yeah, at the moment it is a little bit lower than normal. All raccoons start wild but become tamed pets. Wait, you can't just like you have to tame them? Like you can't just do what you do with like the chickens and the sheep and the cows? You actually have to go through a taming process? It might not look like much now, guys, but trust me, when this is all said and done, it's going to be immaculate. They have an acceptance value to your presence, I see. That's what it is. How does acceptance value work? I believe that, I mean, if it works how I think it works, I believe it's feeding them and like petting slash holding them. But like if they don't accept you, how would you hold them? Oh no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. I feel like I was flying too close to the sun on that one. Oh, rope and grab. Yeah, that's what I thought, rope and grab, but it seemed like there was more to it than the rope and grab. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We suck. I believe that was Wayne's World. Oh, you haven't played Build 42 yet? And are there a lot of notable changes? There's notable changes in terms of like the crafting and building menus, for example, which are probably still taking me time to get used to. Um, you can't make bats till like I think what like level 9 or something now, whereas like in Build 41 you could make them right off the rip, I believe. Um, and as far as that, like there's some different like sandbox settings, nothing too major, nothing that I can think of off the top of my head, but basically more settings. But um, yeah, like I said, nothing too major. And I think the animals in and of themselves are something that I'm actually still learning about as I go along. But that would be the other major thing for me anyways, would be the animals. Yes, animal care skill as well when it comes to that, Sierra. Yes. I am like a full-fledged construction worker tonight. I have not fallen down yet, guys. I have not fallen down yet. Oh yeah, that's true. As Sasek says, the lighting is actually a major thing. You definitely need a flashlight on you if you're gonna craft in the dark. I should have actually mentioned that myself. Thank you for that, Sasek. You can do it. The floors are the tricky part, unless I can get it to lift up the tile, but I'll just do the other method, where I build a new floor and pick it up. Oh no, the other one, the other one. There we go. Went a little too far up. Oh yeah, that's true. The basements and the buildings are literally completely black inside without a flashlight when it's dark. Wait, if you need some shells. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sierra has anything you need. Spry. Anything you need. Playing a dangerous game on this narrow walkway now. It's okay though. And although it is taking me longer to deconstruct these things than I thought it would, it's still not going by that slowly. Okay, yeah, definitely walk 2 on this one. Let's try to not die. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? What happened? I don't know. Did you guys see that on the stream? Did you guys see that? I honestly don't know what happened. My character literally just fell down and died for no reason. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't thirsty. I honestly don't know. If anybody has an explanation as to why my character just died, I'm all ears. I don't know what. I honestly don't know what just happened. Like my character literally just fell down and died. Like it's cool and stuff, but I like literally just got my welding up to like a pretty good level and all that. Now I have to look for my character's corpse that randomly fell down and died. I'm still, I didn't even turn into a zombie. My character's not even a zombie. Yeah, my character literally just fell down and died. I don't know if it has to do with like being on the side. Yeah, my character literally walked to the tile and dropped dead. And I'm not a zombie either. We have it set so that you zombify within 30 seconds, and I'm not a zombie. My character's just sitting there dead. I hope I don't die by walking over to the tile again. That was bizarre. Yeah, if you get there must have been like my character was cold and stuff, but I didn't have any different like I had a cold, but I wasn't like deathly ill though. And I didn't have any Like if my health was down. Wait, what is it? Yo, look it. My health's going down. Yo, look it. Look it. Look it. Sasek, are you looking at the... I died of hypothermia? Why did my health go down when I looted my body just now, though? I'm gonna go back to this spot real quick. I'm gonna continue my job here, but I'm just a little bit taken back by that. I had like no warning that that was gonna even happen. Oh, duh. Yeah, I guess I'll wear the lumberjack. We'll rip you up. No, we won't. Silly me. Muscle strain, that's weird. That is really weird for me to have muscle strain that quickly, I'll say that. I know I'm like super encumbered, but I literally just picked this stuff up. I do believe I died of hypothermia, like what Sasek just said, but like you would think I would have had some sort of like warning sign. Like more than what I was getting. Did I put on knee pads or elbow pads? Okay, let's put you in here. I think these were on my new character. Or that one. Tire forearm armor. Tomorrow I'll be joined. Oh, hell yeah, Tank. And it's vanilla? Yes, it is vanilla for the time being. Until we're able to like implement the mods like normally. I know some servers have some mods in them, but I'm just not willing to do the roundabout stuff that it takes to implement them. My character's also experiencing, look at this. I don't know if that was happening the entire time, but she gets those muscle strains every time she swings. But yeah, as soon as they have it so that Build 42 multiplayer can can just have the mods implemented normally with like the mod IDs and stuff, we're just not able to do anything with them. The zombie population is 1.5 times, so it's not super crazy, but it is just 0.5 times higher. I'm gonna watch my health. I don't have a cold this time around though, so I shouldn't be too bad. That was super surprising though. Oh, the sledgehammer puts a lot of strain on my tune. I think Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think all the sludging probably had something to do with that as well. I was probably overexerting my character. Like this right here was probably red, and I wasn't looking at it, and I was probably causing damage to my character with every swing and not realizing it. Oh, the server you play on is too easy. Why, what are the settings of that particular server? Like, how do they have that server set up? Hello, Seed. And he says stream will probably be done by the time I'm on. What's cracking though? Not too much, Seed. We are just deconstructing the mobile home park as much of it as we possibly can so that we can clear it out and repurpose this area for something better. In all likelihood, animals, but I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep leaving it open. Would I rather the overweight or underweight trait? Definitely not overweight. I'd probably go underweight and just eat up to 80 if I was gonna do that. I'm pretty sure with overweight I would hit like harder, I think, but then I'd get winded quicker, and I would rather just eat up to 80 weight and have it just be normal from that point. And Sasek says he's gonna bring me warm clothes. And wait, posted an image of my pre-death noodles in the Discord. Thank you, Sierra, because I obviously was not paying enough attention to that. I probably missed something. And so you feel like the zombie pop is incredibly low and it's kind of hard to die unless sprinters are enabled. And I opened an umbrella and my game crashed. That's build 42 for you. My bet. Sorry about that, Spry Guy. So the thing about sprinters for me, I really want to have sprinters. Um, but on my other server, I implemented 2% sprinters, literally just 2%. Like you had to go out and look for sprinters if you wanted to find them. And my server population declined by like 90% by the mere presence of 2% sprinters. And that's the only reason I can't have them is because it literally like most of the players just end up getting chased away by it. And like we do have like the 1.5 times zombie population, and if like if I started hearing reports that like hey, I'm not seeing zombies and stuff like that, I would absolutely increase it or change the migration or whatever the situation called for. Okay, I just saw what you said in the Discord, Sasek. The severe injury is definitely what we were talking about before with the overworking myself with the sludge. That's what I think that was. Interestingly enough, though, health is going back up and my exertion isn't that bad, even though I've been working ever since my new character's inception. Your tune is gonna die of hypothermia again. Sprinters make the zombies actually threatening and I 100% agree. 100% I agree. I actually love the sprinters, and I think sprinters with the mod that makes them scream is like the absolute perfect combination, and it's like those are two of my favorite mods for build 41. Build 42 I can actually just have sprinters on, but I don't have that mod to be able to adjust the percentage. Yeah, the sledging definitely sped it all up for sure, for sure. Oh, yo, I got another nasty cold. Sasek, guys, I'm gonna die of a cold again out here in the rain. I probably could use those warm clothes after all, Sasek. I'm gonna keep an eye on my health. If it starts going down, I'll go and sit next to the fire this time, guys. Spry guy says corpse sickness. I don't think there were enough corpses, or like really hardly any in the area. Well, there are some right there, but I don't know if it was corpse sickness. I think it was me being highly irresponsible, is what I think. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got some health going down. I'm gonna go in the house here in a minute, because it is 19 degrees in the game. One moment. I'm gonna go in the house and cook some soup. We'll use the good old walk to, which is what I was using before I died. I was like, let's use the good old walk to so that we don't die. And then, bleh, dead. Is crafting clothes better than finding them in vanilla? And actually, Sasek makes really, really good clothes. And as far as the crafting, I don't know if it's better or worse. I would assume it's at least the same though. And hello, John Zagine, how are you? He says Echo Creek. And yes, we are in Echo Creek. How are you doing tonight? Hello, Sierra. What's up? I'm trying not to die. Hang on. Am I gonna die again? Oh yeah, yo, I gotta get in the house. I gotta get in the house. I gotta get in the house, dude. Like right now. This is how I died before for sure. Can you get that fire going, the wood stove upstairs for me? Can you get the wood stove going for me? I'm not ignoring chat or anything, guys. I'm just trying to not die from being super irresponsible. I'm in the house. I'm warm. I'm warm. Open the door. Open the door. I don't know if it's still going or not. I doubt it. Whatever, just light the fire, please. 1 minute. Destroy for fuel. Oh, goodness gracious. Not a good situation at all. Oh, and I just saw a sub alert pop up, but it didn't show on my screen. Thank you for whoever just subscribed. I usually see the alerts on my screen. It did not pop up, um, which is odd, but thank you. Alright, 2 hours, 1 minute. That'll do. Alright. I'm just trying not to die, guys. I will accept your trade. I'm assuming it's something that will help me. Oh, okay. Are the leg warmers gonna overtake? Oh, now I see the alert. That alert came in late. Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. That takes so much thread though, and I am an attendant at that gas station on my streamer's friend server. Keep the gas flowing and the generator gassed up. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I love living the gas station life. Is it like one per leg or just alright, they go on both legs. Thank you for this. Now my character is still freezing, even though I'm dressed to the nines over here. Feel better, feel better. Alright, let's sit down. And also, wait, hang on. I'm gonna have to place these so that I'm not encumbered because that's gonna slow me down. Drop these, keep them on me, but at the same time, oh wow, I'm down to 11 that I can hold. Hang on. Now I have to go even further than that. Not good. Place. I just have to remember to pick it back up after I'm done dying over here. Just sit down. Yeah, and thank you guys for coming out to hang out tonight. Just wanted to throw the server name out in the YouTube chat while I'm healing up here. You can find it on the in-game server list for the current build of multiplayer build 42. It's vanilla at the moment, but as soon as they make the mods accessible again, we will be having all of the best mods again. Doesn't it feel weird to still not be allowed to litter? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I definitely definitely litter a bit, but most of it's because of construction projects as opposed to laziness. And then Tank Muppet says, how do you switch board to build 42? So go to your Steam, um, and you're gonna want to open it. You're going to want to right click on Project Zomboid in your library, and I think you go to your properties, and then you go to your betas or something. I think it's your betas, and you switch it to the unstable build 42 through the Steam. Fair enough. Fair enough. Construction components next to the thing you're building doesn't count. Fair enough. Yeah, you can't give somebody flack for having their tools next to their workstation, right? So, sue me, right? Oh, hell yeah. We can't wait to have you here, Tank. Oh, you got school tomorrow? Well, there's no rush at all. The server is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, open to the public, so you can take your time. Come on, health, you can go up. I think it'll go up quicker if I actually eat. That being said, how am I still cold? How on earth am I still cold? I feel like I have cans of soup in here. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll open it up and we'll actually cook it and be responsible. Check my socks and shoes to see if they're wet or to see if I have them on. I think, yeah, I think I'm good on the socks. And I got the work boots on. They're bloody, but they're not wet with water. Back to the soup. I think my health is slowly going up. So after this can, I'll sit next to the stove for another minute or two and see if it heals this stuff. I'm going to be more mindful of it. It was definitely my fault. I was caught off guard by it, but it was totally my fault for neglecting the cold. I think in build 41 I can get away with so much, like eating bugs to survive and stuff, that in this build it like just it still surprises me. Drink some tea. Let me see if we have tea. All right, so like we don't have tea. Can't I just like drink hot water? Oh no, my soup is burning though. Hang on. Get out of my life. I saw I was still encumbered and I'm like, no way. How was it even that cold in April anyways? Like it's not necessarily, like beach weather, I know that, but it's not supposed to like do that. Holy guacamole. Health is up though. Oh, so the houses really don't have heat after you hook up a generator to them. That explain. I actually thought that they were supposed to and it wasn't working. So I'm glad you said that. I literally thought that they were supposed to and it simply just wasn't working because of like a bug or something. Hello, Sierra. I'm alive. Oh, yo, that's so clutch. Thank you. Thank you. And then Seed in the chat says, God dang, it's cold IRL. And Spry asks if I have tea bags because I was just looking for tea and didn't find any. But yeah, it doesn't look like we do, but I'll check the cupboards. It's because I put all of my food, like regardless of whether it should go in the refrigerator or not, I usually... Oh, we have a tea bag right here. Hang on. The thing I'm wondering though, can I do it in a pot or does it have to be like a mug? I'm out of water in that sink. How long has the server been up? This server has been up ever since the release of Build 42 multiplayer, and my other server for Build 41 has been up since like July or August. Let's just say August to be safe. I think I might need a mug. It won't let me do it in the pot, and I don't know if we have any mugs or cups. I have a glass. Going to sh Oh, okay, that's cool. Can I do it in a glass? I guess I may as well try it just to see. And Spry says that he's always done it in a mug. Yeah, that's what I thought, that we had to do it in a mug. And I was like, I don't know if we have any. And Sierra fixed that in a jiffy. Thank you, Sierra. I kind of want to check and see. I mean, you never know. Somebody could have just grabbed one and threw it in the cupboard. There we go. You can use a glass for sure. Confirmed. And now I'm gonna cook it. Thank you, Spry. This shouldn't take too long, right? It's tea. How far have we been out? Technically, we've been all throughout the entire map, honestly. Like, the only place I haven't been to on this server ever since the new update, and the reason my map isn't uncovered is because it keeps getting deleted. But the only place I haven't been is Louisville. That's it. I've been all around on this server, on this playthrough, all around this section of the map. I just haven't really gone to Louisville yet, anyways. And we are just in time, I think. Oh yeah, the menus do look really, really cool. I like the menus too. They took a minute for me to get used to, but I like them. What will it take for me to not be such a sick mess? Place you right here. We'll go ahead. Actually, let's toss you in here. We'll make tea with you later. Okay, so I have an explanation for that, John. I took the spawn point for Echo Creek out of the server. I can absolutely and I absolutely will put it back in. The reason I took it out though is because one night when I was streaming, I was getting griefed, and it was very easy to grief me by spawning here in Echo Creek, so I had to I had to temporarily remove the spawn point, but it will definitely be getting put back into the server as we are over that whole escapade. And it's good for you if you're tired too. Oh, what, the tea? I so should not be out here. Oh my gosh. It's cool though. How am I looking just in case? I think I'm good. This is the Great Wall of Echo Creek. Oh, and there's where that hole is. That's where the zombies have been coming from, right there. I was looking in the wrong area earlier when I was trying to find where the hole in the wall was. I knew there was a hole somewhere. That's funny because I named my server profile Stream Sniper. Wonderful. And Stastic is on his way. Hell yeah. I don't know if he said that a while ago or if he said, oh no, okay, okay. He's right here, he's right here. Oh, you're blinking, you're blinking. Hello, Stastic. Are you just playing mind games now or are you glitching? Okay, okay. It was mind games. I was gonna say, I know Sierra gave me a scarf, but I don't think I have gloves or a nice coat like that. Long sleeve t-shirt, short sleeve shirt. Holy moly. He's like, dude, you gotta be layered up so you stop dying from this. Thank you, thank you. So like, I don't know, can I wear all this at the same time? I guess so. Oh, it's cool, it's fine. Apparently the weather is more of a threat to me than the zombies are right now. Can I wear that at the same time as something? Oh, okay, I see. Wear the coat instead. I already have a scarf on. It's not. Oh, you're wearing a hat, Sierra? Sierra's actually wearing a hat, but we can't see it. That is interesting. And my friend Snow Beetle has been stream sniped twice now, and I'm the kind of guy who as I was reading that, I hear a gun go off by Sierra. That was funny. And I'm the kind of guy who leans into like running up from his blind spot, triggering PTSD, but I'll never kill someone. So, for me, I'm never carrying a gun or anything, and the first thing a stream sniper will do is go for a gun, which means I'm automatically at a disadvantage because I prefer to use melee weapons. And if it wasn't for that, it probably wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, when they have a gun and you have a baseball bat, it's just not going to end well. And I'm surprised. I know who Snow Beetle is. I'm surprised he would ever get stream sniped. He's a cool guy. From the streams I've seen, that is. Did I? Oh, that's funny. I forgot the sledgehammer. Do we have any company over here, guys, or was it just a couple stragglers? I think it was stragglers. I have to put this stuff away. You guys made me encumbered. Now I'm checking to see if I'm dying from the rain. I'm giggling at the thought of sneaking behind someone and racking a pistol. If only you were here the night that we had the cheat engine guy. But honestly, I don't think anybody could have done anything against the cheat engine guy. And we know he was using the cheat engine because he was running faster than a car. So that that combined with a few other things made it kind of obvious. Oh, you always miss out on the action. Go figure, right? It's like I would have handled that guy. Oh, I keep getting sidetracked, don't I? I am already wearing work boots. Put that in there. Put this stuff in here. And right now, being warm is more important than bulletproof vest. So we'll do that. Equip this bad boy. And I guess I'll eat another common mallow. Holy moly. I'll even put the welder mask away at this point. There we go. That did it. Now I just want to let my character catch her breath momentarily. What would you do if your server reset and someone took your username before you made it? So here's the thing about that. Anytime I make my servers, like before I start them, I always have um, my character name like already mine before the server even starts. But let's say for some reason they took my character's name like somehow like before I was able to get to it. I guess it would just have to be their name because like unless they were like doing it as like if like a griefing thing, I guess it would just have to be their name because they took it first. And then where do you guys get gas? We actually live at the gas station tank. So right here. There's actually a separate generator that runs these pumps. And Seed, sorry Seed, I wasn't trying to avoid you there. Hello Seed. A few minutes after work, relax, grab some snacks out of the oven and broil heating in your on. Hell yeah. Sounds good, Seed, sounds good. So that generator powers the whole place, even the pumps. This generator here, Yes, this generator powers everything in here, but it does, and I think it does reach this pump, I think, but it doesn't reach this one. Either that or one of them it doesn't reach, so we do have another one over here. Plus, we have a few lights along this wall that this one definitely doesn't reach. And then you should be able to delete them. Are you talking about the person who would allegedly be taking my name? That's what you could do, spell it with a 13. Oh, I see what you're saying. Do the whole leet speak thing. And yes, as Sasek says, the Riverside, Fowlis Lake, and Rosewood gas stations also have generators. There might even be more gas stations than that with generators. Sierra went around and basically powered up as many as he could. Am I good? Did I take everything before I actually... Okay. I think I'm good. Probably Brandenburg as well, and not sure about West Point. Same here. I'm not sure about Brandenburg either, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I bet that's why some of my wall lights never worked. I think there's some, if you're talking about the outside circular lights, I think those are potentially glitched in build 42, but I can't really confirm that entirely. What is going on here? Oh, I think that's, I know. I know why. It's because I was in the bush. That happened earlier. That's actually kind of silly that it doesn't give you the option if you're in the bush like that, but it's okay. I'm just trying to destroy mobile homes, guys. The Akron gas station has a generator and a spare can of gas as well, says Steve. And only a few furthest from generator don't work. Oh, the deer came back? Like, did they run? uh, I was gonna say, did they run back or did they do something else? But then I was remembering that they were wild deer. They must have just, yeah, they must have just disappeared, but they were still there. Just a visual thing. Hold on, let me check my health because we don't want to have another incident. Oh, the raccoon also came back. Superb. Very, very good. Welcome back, raccoon. So Operation Wildlife Preserve is a go again. Very good news, very good news. We have to have the most immaculate wildlife preserve. So immaculate that there's a 50-50 chance of crashing whenever you walk by it. The thing about this project is it's not only just tearing down the mobile homes, it's also like the grass, the trees, everything's gonna need to be like landscaped. And as I've been going at it throughout the night here, I've been kind of thinking of ideas of how I want to build this, and I'm starting to formulate a very comprehensive thing in my mind. So hopefully it comes to fruition in the way that I want it to. How is your temperature? Still warm enough right now? It is 38 degrees outside. My character is not dying, and they are not cold, and they do not have a cold. So all is well as far as that goes. And of course, the light switch itself needs to be mercilessly beaten with a sledgehammer. Do you have outdoorsman? I do not have the outdoorsman um, trait, unfortunately. And have I played DayZ? I have not played DayZ, but um, it looked like in a lot of ways, excuse me, it looked like in a lot of ways very similar to this game. But from what I'm hearing, it's a very PvP type game, and I'm not sure how well I would perform in it, so I haven't really given it a go. I heard that like a PvE in that game isn't the same as like what you would find in this game. Like there's like it's not as deep, but I don't know from experience. Daisy is just too jank, really. So is it like glitchy or and all that stuff like laggy? So yeah, that's why it relies on PvP. I see. Come on, do it. I was clicking. It just wasn't reacting. So, oh, John says, just play PUBG at that point. Yeah, it's funny because for whatever reason, when I was looking at the gameplay for Daisy, something about it was reminding me of PUBG, and even though I know it's like not like the same game or whatever, it was still giving me like thoughts of PUBG for whatever reason. And Tank Muppet says that he's not a big fan of it. It's too difficult for him to enjoy. It's also very tedious and time consuming. And John says that he was excited for Daisy until he reached a certain level of research and familiarity with the game. Very interesting. I would like to try it out for myself, but from everything I'm gathering, if it seems like it's not going to be like Project Zomboid. It seems like it has good graphics and all that stuff, but it's not quite like this. Oh, it's doing the map glitch thing. 1 second. Let me look on the map for you. It's me, Spry, you, Sasik, and Sierra right now. Seed. Just so you know. Wow, this little trailer. I think this had like the most like stuff in it for me to have to disassemble so far. And any players that come to the server, if you log in and while I'm away and you see all this stuff here on the ground still, feel free to take anything useful. Be my guest. So Daisy does have more survival mechanics, but you're not going to get too far with anything when getting snipes from a military base or airport. That's a good point. And then it's a good game, but it's just tough, says Tank. And then there's Daisy Standalone, which is really exciting. It was on consoles. What do you mean by Daisy Standalone? Like there's there's two separate Daisy games? Or am I reading that incorrectly? Hello, Spry. Is that the umbrella that made you crash? My arm is not going crazy anymore. That is good to hear. Have I played Unturned? I haven't heard of Unturned. What type of game is that? And DayZ has gone through many versions, starting with a mod for Arma 2, I think. I see, I see. I didn't know that. I've always thought that DayZ just had, like the one released game. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, and now I am a thirsty person. You can feel free to make yourself a home somewhere, Spry. Unturned is a zombie survival game, and it's free on Steam, really. Oh, I'll give that a try. I'll give that a try, why not? On my way to Echo Creek. Heard that, Seed? Seed works in a kitchen, so when I say heard, he's probably like, hell yeah, he knows. Oh, what did you knock out? Probably just like, I was gonna say the frame, but I still see the glass. She did not. She did not just do that. I know she did it, but still. Like, are you effing kidding me? Well, she's not to where she needs a bandage, shockingly. But she like auto jumped. Oh, don't do it. I thought she was gonna do it again. I was like, please don't auto jump. It's pretty good, but it can get boring. And then I've played it, but already forgot which one. Not bad, that's for sure. The only thing zombies crave as much as brains, as long as brains are not around, is Windows. True statement. Okay, that's that for that. Well, I mean, obviously we're not done, but I am going to be retiring for the evening here soon, because it is 2 o'clock in the morning where I am. But what I will say is next time you guys see this area, it's going to be entirely different. Would you like Zomboid if it was first person? Um, I think I like it the way it is right now. A first person Zomboid seems like they almost tried it with like what we were talking about with DayZ, and it's not as good. So I think if something's not broken, don't fix it. And I think it's very good the way it is here right now. John says, great stream. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you, John. And then it would be so weird if the camera turned. I think it would be weird too. I think it'd be super weird if the camera turned. If you could switch to first person naturally in this engine, you would be fine with it. Okay, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, I guess, I mean, If there was a way to make it so it would like stay exactly like this, then yes, yes. If it's like totally changing the game like to be something else, then no. But yeah, I guess if you could fit it somehow into this, then I would absolutely I would try it first person. I would at least try it. Let me see here. I want to make sure everything's kosher before I log out. I'm not kosher because I'm bleeding. I don't want a revamp new game engine for it. If you enjoyed the stream, consider dropping a like, says Sierra. Thank you, Sierra. Then I'd just not see it if I don't like that would work. Or like a Sims type of camera for Zomboid. That is such a weird concept for my brain to grasp. I don't know anything about the Sims type camera, so I don't have any opinion yet either way. But yeah, guys, as I was stating before, sorry to drag it along, but it is getting super late for me here, so I will be taking off for the evening. I sincerely appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out. And if anybody ever feels like trying out the server, Umbrella Ritual, it is available on the in-game server list. It's entirely open to the public. And don't forget your meatloaf. I will not forget my meatloaf. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I sincerely appreciate it. And everybody have a really, really good night, and we will see you again.